Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome again. So, today we are going to learn about unitary method. So, we are in the uh, chapter ratios, that is arithmetic, basic arithmetic, okay? So, in this we have studied about ratio, proportion, and now it's time for us to learn what is unitary method. Okay, so this is also quite interesting. Many things like, see, if you want to, I will take one example. Okay, I have a shopkeeper has yeah, see, I've took some 10 pence from the shopkeeper. Okay, 10 pence from shop. Okay, it costed me, the cost of 10 pence was if let me take it as 100 rupees. It costed me 100 rupees. Okay, now I want to know what will be the cost of 16 pence. 16 pence का कॉस्ट कितना होगा? 10 पेंस का कॉस्ट जो है 100 रुपीज़ पढ़ा मुझे, ठीक है. आई टुक 10 पेंस, द कॉस्ट ऑफ इट वाज 100 रुपीज़. नाउ आई वांट टू नो व्हाट इज़ द कॉस्ट ऑफ 10 पेंस, सॉरी 16 पेंस. तो अभी इसको कैसे करेंगे? तो यूनिटरी मेथड में क्या होगा, आपके पास कॉस्ट ऑफ 10 पेंस है जो 100 रुपीज़ है. तो हम लोग एक पेन का कॉस्ट कितना है फाइंड आउट करेंगे फर्स्ट. यूनिटरी मतलब वन, यूनिट इज व्हाट, वन. ओके, सो सिंस आई नो 10 पेन्स कॉस्ट 100 रुपीज़, वन पेन विल कॉस्ट हाउ मच? इट इज जस्ट 100 डिवाइडेड बाई 10, इजंट इट? एक पेन का कॉस्ट जो है थी 10 पेन्स 100 था, वन पेन कॉस्ट विल बी 100 बाई 10. Okay, so each pen will cost me rupees 10. Alright, so now I have found out what is the cost of one pen. Let me do here itself. So unitary method means you are going to find the cost of anything which is given of the unit 1. Okay, so that is 1. Unit means 1. So I know cost of 10 pens. I will find what is the cost of 10 pen. Okay, cost of 1 pen is equal to 100 divided by 10. So this is rupees 10. Okay, now I know what is my 1 pen cost. It is 10 rupees. So I want to know what is the cost of 10 pens. So what is the cost of 10 pens? एक पेन का कॉस्ट मालूम है, तो 16 into 10 will be my cost of 16 pence. 160 rupees is the cost of 16 pence. Okay, so unitary method means you are going to find from many to one. Okay, and again from one to many you can find. Alright, so every time first you will find out the cost of unit object. Okay, and then you will go for finding of the many. Okay, I will play one video again today of the unitary method. Okay, understand it properly. It's again easy to understand. After that we will do more problems on this method. Alright,
Hello kids! In problems related to unitary method, the cost of many things would be given. We have to find the cost of many more or less things.
so the cost of many things will be given. Like I've got the cost of 10 pence, right? The cost of 10 pence was given. So we are finding to find the cost of many more, that is 16 pence, many more 16 pence or less things. Okay, or else I can say I want to know what is the cost of 5 pence. Okay, either we want to find the cost of many more things or less number of things. Okay, so So how to do
For
this?
doing this, we first go from many to one,
1
and then from one to many, which we have already learnt. So, let's begin shopping and learning together. I have to buy some books. There are 8 books here. These 8 books cost 80 rupees, but I need only 5 books. So, let's find out what will be the cost of 5 books. First, let's see what information we have. There are 8 books. 8 books cost 80 rupees. Now let us see what we have to find out. What will be the cost of 5 books? So, here we first need to find out the value of one book. Now, to get the value of one book, we have to divide the total value of books with the total number of books. So, here we divide 80 by 8 to get the cost of one book. We know 10 into 8 is equal to 80. So, we will write 10 as the quotient. Now, write 80 below the dividend. Here, let's subtract 80 from the dividend. We get 0 as the remainder. Therefore, cost of one book is equal to rupees 80 divided by 8 is equal to 10 rupees. Now, to find out the cost of 5 books, we multiply the cost of one book into number of books. Therefore, cost of 5 books is equal to rupees 10 into 5, which is equal to rupees 50. We got the answer.
So in the video we had seen the cost regarding the cost of 5 books, isn't it? That was one of the example. Let me take one more example and explain this unitary method. Okay, so it's from your exercise. Cost of 3 apples is given. Okay, cost of 3 apples is how much? It is rupees 60. Okay, and then they are asking us to find cost of 7 apples. So we need to find cost of 7 apples. So use your unitary method. What is our first step? We are first finding the cost of 1 apple. Okay, so cost of 1 apple is equal to how much? The total cost of this, okay, so it is 60. Cost of 3 apples divided by 3, it will give us cost of 1 apple. Okay, so this will be 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So cost of 1 apple is 20 rupees. Now it's easy for us to find the cost of 7 apples. The cost of 7 apples will be cost of 1 apple, isn't it? Cost of 1 apple into number of apples we need to find, isn't it? So cost of 1 apple is 20, and how many we want to find? 7 apples cost, so it is 20 into 7. So this is equal to 140 rupees. Now tell me what will be the cost of 10 apples. I know that 1 apple its cost is 20. So 20 into 10 will give me cost of 10 apples. That is, it cost me 200 rupees, isn't it? तो यहाँ पर आप एक चीज़ याद like you remember when to multiply, when to divide. तो एक चीज़ याद रख लो आप लोग. See, यहाँ पर 3 एप्पल्स हैं, राइट। 3 एप्पल्स से हम लोग जो है 1 एप्पल का कॉस्ट फाइंड की। तो वी आर कमिंग फ्रॉम बिग नंबर, दैट इज़ ज़्यादा से कम को आ रहे हम लोग, राइट। 3 एप्पल्स आर मोर, दैट इज़ फ्रॉम 3 ज़्यादा एप्पल्स से हम लोग कम एप्पल्स, दैट इज़ 1 एप्पल वी आर फाइंडिंग कॉस्ट। तो what we will do, we will divide, remember ज़्यादा से कम को आ रहे तो we will divide, remember this, okay। तो 60 एप्पल्स जो है कॉस्ट हमको मालूम है, तो हमको सिंस 3 से हम लोग 1 एप्पल फाइंड आउट करने के लिए आ रहे तो डिवाइड हो गया, ओके। अगर नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, फ्रॉम 1 एप्पल टू 7 एप्पल्स वी आर फाइंडिंग। सो ये 1 एप्पल तो कम है, राइट, कम से ज़्यादा आ रहे हम लोग, isn't it, क्वांटिटी। तो what are we doing, यहाँ पर हम लोग मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं। दिस इज़ कॉमन फॉर ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स, okay। So sometimes you will feel like confused when to divide, when to multiply, right। So normal problem है तो you will understand and you will do it, sometimes you will get confused, so just remember this, okay। अगर ज़्यादा से कम को जा रहे तो you will divide। So we are coming from 3 apples to find 1 apple cost, so we are dividing the 60 by 3, okay। If we are coming from small to big, that is from 1 apple to we are finding big number of apples, that is 7 number of apples। so हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं अभी ये कॉस्ट को जितने नंबर ऑफ एप्पल्स हैं उससे मल्टीप्लाई कर दे रहे, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, isn't it। now 10 apples, so from 1 apple, that is small to big, so what are we doing, we are multiplying, okay। do you want to see one more example? Let me take one more. Okay, let me take one more example from your exercise. We have 5th problem, okay, in which it is given a truck requires 108 liters of diesel for covering a distance of 594 kilometers. So 594 kilometers of distance is covered in how many liters? In 100, it requires 108 liters, okay। the truck requires 108 liters, all right। and the next is how much does it require by the truck to cover the distance of 1650 kilometers distance के लिए कितने liters of petrol does it require? It is the given question, okay। so what I've told, ज़्यादा से कम and कम से ज़्यादा, okay। so ज़्यादा से कम, that is from big quantity to less you are going, okay। so you will divide। if you are coming from less quantity to the big one, what you will do, you will multiply, okay। so even I used to feel confused at times, so since then when I have used this logic, I will never go wrong now, okay। so you also just keep this logic in mind, okay। अगर we are going from big quantity to small, we will divide, and if you are going from small to big quantity, we will multiply, okay। apply that logic here। so यहाँ पर क्या पूछे, how much to 594 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस के लिए 108 liters of petrol diesel यूज़ हुआ है, okay। and they are asking us to find 1650 kilometers के लिए कितना पेट्रोल यूज़ होगा, okay, or sorry, diesel will be used by the truck। so we are going by unitary method, so what we will do, we will find first the petrol or diesel for 1 kilometer, how much it has costed, okay। so 1 किलोमीटर के लिए कितना कॉस्ट होगा, so it is 108 liters divided by, it is 594 kilometers, okay। so now see, remember this is kilo is what, it is 10 raised to 3, okay। so if you put this, or you no need to put this anyway, okay। So 108 by 594, if you do, you go and go for calculation simplification. Okay, I will get this as 0.594, right? It is 0.181. Okay, so for 1 kilometers it will require 0.181 liters of petrol. Okay, actually it will be milliliter here. If I am substituting, k is what, 1000, right? So this, when it comes up, it will be 10 raised to minus 3. These things you need to remember. It will be this will be in terms of milliliter. Okay, that is 10 raised, milli means 10 raised to minus 3. What k is what, 1000. Okay, 1 by 1000 is what, 10 raised to minus 3 or milli. Okay, that is what I'm writing here. I'll write 10 raised to minus 3 liters. Okay, now it's time for us to find so for 1 kilometer this much of diesel is being used. Now it has been asked for us 1650 kilometers के लिए कितना होगा. So now what, from 1 kilometer we are finding it to how much, 1600. That is big, right? कम से ज़्यादा. So we will go for multiplication. So I will write 1 kilometer petrol, it is 0.181 into 10 raised to minus 3 into, this is 1650 kilometers. So see, if a kilo, if I'll take it as 10 raised to 3. So this, when this will get cancelled. Okay, so I am remained with 0.181 into 1650. So if you multiply this, let me do it with the calculator. So it is 0.181 into 1650. It is 298.6. That means it is nearly 300 kilometers. Sorry, 300 liters. Okay, answer is 300 liters. So every time just remember, आप यहाँ पर इसको directly भी कर सकते. So I hope you'll remember that direct method is not needed now. Unitary method you will use. This practice easy problems. Okay, second exercise 6.3, second, third, these are easy. Okay, so after that you will get used to this method. Okay, so I hope you remember this logic. So first, what, from many liters to, we have found 1 kilometer, many kilometers to 1 kilometer distance diesel, and again from 1 kilometer we have found for many, right? So from many to 1, what we did, we are division. Okay, and from small 1 to many we are multiplying. So remember this logic. Okay, you can easily find do any kind of problem. All right. Okay, let's stop here. The last part will be left out is percentages of this unit. After that it is finished. Okay, we will move on to the next unit again. Okay, until I come up with a new video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.